Hello students, let's continue with the MCQs. The first MCQ is, rainbow is due to, there are four options given, refraction of light, dispersion of light, total internal reflection of light, all the above. We know that for rainbow formation, refraction of light, dispersion of light and total internal reflection of light, all these three phenomena are required. So, all the above is the correct option. D option is the correct option. Now, the next MCQ is, how many rainbows can be formed? 1, 2, 3, none of these. And hope your concepts are clear and you have watched the video which is giving the details of rainbow. So, you should not have any difficulty in choosing the answer. B, 2. Is the correct answer. We know that two rainbows can be formed, primary rainbow and secondary rainbow. Now, the next MCQ is, one condition for a rainbow to be formed is, there are four options. It should be a bright sky, your back should be towards the sun, it should be a dry day, none of these. And again, I say, if your concepts are clear, you should not have any difficulty in finding the correct answer, in choosing the correct answer, and B is the correct option. Because one condition to observe the rainbow is your back should be towards the sun. And definitely the other is it should have rained. Next MCQ is, if the power of a lens is plus 2.0 diopter, then it means that the lens is there are four options given. Now when we look at the options, 2 are for concave lens and 2 are for convex lens. We know that the power of a lens given is positive, plus 2 diopter, and it means that P is 1 over F, so power is positive, means focal length is positive, and that is only for convex lens. For concave lens, it is negative. It means the correct option may be out of B or D. A and C are wrong. And we know that power formula is P is 1 over F, where F is in meters, or 100 over F, where F is in centimeters. So F will be 1 over P, that is 1 over plus 2 diopter. So that 1 over 2 will be 0.5 meters. So 0.5 meters, or we can say 50 centimeters. So when we look at the options out of B and D, 50 centimeters, convex lens of focal length 50 centimeters, with positive sign, B is the correct option. Next MCQ is, a ray of light passes from air into water. The angle of refraction will be, there are four options here. Equal to angle of incidence, greater than angle of incidence, smaller than angle of incidence, 45 degrees. We know that when a ray of light passes from air into water, it is moving from optically rarer medium into optically denser medium. So, the ray will bend or it gets refracted towards the normal. An angle between the refracted ray and the normal is the angle of refraction. So, this will be less than, or it will be smaller than the angle of incidence. So, C is the correct option. I'll show you the diagram here. So, now while looking at the diagram also, we can see that the ray is bending towards, when it is entering into glass, it is bending towards the normal. So we can easily see R is smaller than I, where R is angle of refraction and I is angle of incidence. Now, refractive indices of water, sulfuric acid, glass and carbon dioxide are 1.33, 1.43, 1.53 and 1.63 respectively. In which of these media a ray of light incident obliquely at same angle of incidence would bend the most? We know that the bending takes place because of change in speed of light. So the maximum bending will take place where the speed of light will be least. And we know that N is C upon V, refractive index is inversely proportional to speed of light in that medium. So since N is having maximum value for carbon dioxide, which is 1.63, so V will be minimum and hence here bending will be the most. So carbon dioxide, C option is the correct option. Next MCQ is, while looking at the diagram, Ria concluded the following. So it is written here, by looking at the above diagram, the diagram is not drawn above, it is drawn on one side. While looking at the diagram, Ria concluded the following. The image of the object will be real and magnified. The image will be formed beyond C. The image of the object will be inverted. This is a concave mirror and hence the focal length will be negative. Which one of the above statements are correct? Now when we look at the figure, it is a concave mirror and the object is placed between C and F. So you know that in such case, real, inverted, magnified image is formed beyond C. So real, inverted, magnified, beyond C, it means 1, 2, 3 are correct. And we know it is a concave mirror, so focal length as per convention will be negative because all distances measured towards the left hand side of pole are taken as negative. It means all the four statements are correct. So D option, where 1, 2, 3, 4, all are present because the question is which of the above statements are correct. So when we look at the four options, D option is correct as all the statements are true. Next MCQ is, a pencil when dipped in water in a glass appears to be bent. This is due to four options: reflection of light, scattering of light, refraction of light, dispersion of light. We know that this is the phenomenon because of refraction of light. So C is the correct option. Next MCQ is, an object is placed 20.0 centimeters in front of a concave mirror whose focal length is 25 centimeters. What is the magnification of the object? There are four options given, 2 negative and 2 positive. We know that when an object is placed, now this is C. First of all, let us look at the question. Focal length is 25 centimeters. An object is placed at 20 centimeters in front of it. It means this is a case when an object is lying between focus and pole at distance less than the focal length. In such case, virtual, erect and magnified images formed. So, minus B and D indicates magnification is negative. It is wrong because minus indicates real and inverted images. And out of A and C options, which are positive, plus 5, plus 2, you have to choose the correct answer. So let us see. So here, U is minus 20 centimeter. This is the object distance. Focal length is minus 25 centimeters. Focal length we have taken negative because the given mirror is concave mirror. So using the mirror formula, after putting the values of U and V, we find that 1 over V is equal to, after putting the values of F and U, we can see 1 over V is 1 over 100. So V is 100 centimeters. It means image is lying behind the mirror as expected because it should be virtual and erect and behind the mirror. So now magnification formula for mirrors is M is minus V upon U, and putting the values of V and U, we get the answer for magnification as plus 5. So magnification is plus 5. So out of the given options, A is the correct answer. Remember students, you can do the working roughly without writing the formula, but your calculations should be correct. Now the last MCQ is, the refractive index of a denser medium with respect to rarer medium is 5/4. Then the refractive index of rarer medium with respect to denser medium will be, there are four options given. Now we know that N21 is equal to N1 upon N12. It means refractive index in this case of a denser medium with respect to rarer medium is the reciprocal of the refractive index of rarer medium with respect to denser medium. So they both are reciprocal of each other. So the refractive index of rarer medium will be reciprocal of 5/4. It means 1 divided by 5/4, which is 4/5. So D is the correct option. Hope you have understood the MCQ, students. So we'll continue with more MCQs in the next video. Goodbye, students.